Okay, I have here in 1982 Harley Davidson FLT Tour Glide. It is the second to last year of the shovelhead engine. The Tour Glide, unlike most of the other big twins, came with a 5-speed transmission instead of a 4. Um, it's got 16s front and rear. It has a dual disc front end. You can see there and there. Front tire is good. There's a very minuscule amount of dry rot cracking that you can't even see with the HD video. That's how good it is. I have an additional tire that will be included in the purchase price. It's the twin headlight model with the fixed mounted fairing. It's not articulating with the front end. Some people dislike that. Most people like it that I've met. It has a steering stabilizer on it because of the Sidecar. It's the official factory mounted steering stabilizer from the Sidecar company. You can see the Sidecar mounts on here. The Sidecar bracket is the lowest point on the frame, so if you're running without the Sidecar with the bracket still on, it will drag first in a turn, but you have to have it really laid over to drag it anyway. I personally do not ride very hard, so I haven't ever done that, but Sidecar mounts pretty easily. It's a bolt here, 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 and here to pull or mount the Sidecar. You can do it in about half an hour. It's very simple, so you can go from bike to Sidecar very quickly. It has a brand new S&S Super E Shorty carburetor. Can't really see it because of the light. I do have receipts for that. It has a CB hookup here, but does not have the CB. If you wanted to add it on, I believe that it would be a relatively simple add-on. Let's see. It has about 70,000 miles on it. The rebuild that just took place included a brand new Andrews AB grind cam. The cam was selected because among its characteristics listed from Andrews were that it is a cool running cam with good mid-range power. Cool running was especially important because it's dragging around a Sidecar. It's never run hot in its life, but, well, at least while I've had it, but it's always a good thing to have cool running on a bike, especially Harleys. So it was cam, set of lifters. The heads had a 3-angle valve job done. Both exhaust valves are new. The intake valves were okay though, they just had a regrind done. We have receipts for all of those components as well as the machine work done on the heads and valves. The pistons were replaced with brand new 10-over pistons. The cylinders were okay. They were measured with precision bore gauges and were shown to be round within 0.2 of a thousandth of an inch, which is well within spec, and the overall diameter was within a couple tenths of a thousandth as well. So the cylinders were very good. I was told when I got the bike that it had about 4,000 miles on a rebuild based on the cylinder condition. I'd be inclined to believe that. The piston condition, however, did not necessarily agree, so the cylinders were fine, but the pistons were replaced. New rings, brand new top-end gasket set, all new gaskets on it. The head gasket that was blown actually was not properly prepped on the previous rebuild, and that's why it blew out, but it's got all new gaskets on it now. It has had about 5 heat cycles for a break-in on the lift and 2 heat cycles for short, less than 1 mile rides. I was about to sell the bike and then the head gasket blew and completely had the motor rebuilt beforehand. So it's brand new rebuilt motor, has not had any miles on it effectively.